The My Little Pony girlies as human speed paints is a pastime that lives rent-free in my head. I've been seeing a lot of renditions of these through YouTube videos, but realistically, they've been around since before I even joined the fandom. This is my holy grail. This speed paint was actually the first piece of digital art that I was introduced to back in the year 2013. Combining it with this first 𝓼𝓽𝓪𝓶𝓮 tutorial started my journey as a little baby artist. This show consumed my waking days and was the only thing I cared about as a youngling. When 𝓽𝓼rgirls was released, it really did stand out to me and I really did like it. I was so glad that there was a human version of these little ponies that I was watching a lot because, well, that was the only thing I was drawing. 𝓽𝓼rgirls, in my eyes, still ranks as one of the movies I have watched the most in my lifetime. At the time, it was such a cool concept, but looking back, what are these designs? They could have done so much better, and I understand it's like a animation thing, but this is not them. Hi, I'm Shima Bakery, and the MLP redesigns are popular right now, or at least they were a month ago, so I wanted to hop on since this is the first kind of art that I did when I was a kid. In fact, the first drawing I ever did when I started taking it seriously. Disclaimer, I have heard these kind of videos or arts are controversial, so I would like to clarify I am not a character designer in any way, and this is just for pure fun and the love of the show and to help my art blog, which in the end it did. I did designs like this back in 2013 and thought I popped off. I thought I ate. MLP designs 11 years later is kind of crazy, so it's nice to see my 2013 progress compared to my 2024 progress. I'm gonna start with Twilight because she is actually one of my favorites. I never used to like Twilight because she seemed really boring and too nerdy, but now she's one of my favorites and I really can't remember why. I'm so dead serious, but I do like her. Maybe it's her aesthetic, maybe it's her color palette. Designing Twilight, I thought to give her glasses because I thought it was a cute touch in her 𝓽𝓼rgirls design, but after watching the cruise trip movie episode thing, I realized Twilight and 𝓼𝓽𝓪 are like totally two different characters, and I'm not sure who I drew here. But I mean, I did give her wings. It was supposed to be Twilight intentionally, but then a lot of it was based on 𝓼𝓽𝓪. She was who I was thinking of more than anything. A big thing I dislike about the 𝓽𝓼rgirls design is that the clothing is way too stylized to fit their characters. And while yes, this is a kid show and that's just what's going to happen, I really wanted to draw them in more chill clothes based off of what girlies wear now. So for Twilight, I made her classy nerd. She probably really enjoys like the light academia aesthetic. Later when she's colored, I give her like a cream sweater as a pop of color, and I think it is so cute and I love it on her. I gave her these shoes. I really don't know what kind of shoes these are called, but I call them like loafers. I think they're so cute and I 100% see her wearing them, especially in like a brown color. In my headcanon, she's probably around average height, but still like shorter than most of the girls. And I know for Twilight, the pleated little plaid skirt design is very popular for her, but I just do not think Twilight would like realistically wear that because it's super short. And I think she's like more modest because she's a nerd, but she still has a sense of style because Rarity is all of their friends. Why would they not have like a little bit of sense of style? I did veer away from the classic button up that like everybody gives her, or like something collared, so that's why she has like the turtleneck underneath the sweater. These aren't necessarily human or 𝓽𝓼rgirl designs, but I love drawing them with their like original pony skin colors. So of course I drew her purple, and I gave her a horn with cute little horse ears and wings because I feel like we were robbed of them not having those things. I don't care if they look weird on like a human figure, but I also went with like a more natural skin tone. So I gave Twilight like brown skin because I don't think we see her with anything more than that. I did add in the ponies for them last minute. You can see that here the ears aren't the same and the hair isn't the same, but this is what I end up with my Twilight, and I think I'm really happy with the way she came out. So there's her 𝓽𝓼rgirl version and then her more human version. Next is Applejack. Fun fact, Applejack is the very first thing I ever drew that inspired me to start drawing when I was a kid, and I think I've improved very much since then. But then again, I've gone through many different styles, and this is where I ended up. For AJ, I still wanted her to be cute. We're always drawing her as this big buff girl, which I know she is, but I wanted a little inner beauty / she doesn't know she's pretty inside kind of thing. So instead of just work clothes, I drew her in casual clothes that can be ready for either hanging out with her friends or fixing a few things up around the farm. I wanted to give her a little farm girl bow, so I added some in her hair and one on her shirt, which you can't really see, but it's there, trust me. It's got this little cute little coquette style to it, even though she's a farm girl. I still did keep her kind of strong around her arms. I tried to give her that definition. Maybe she's one of the more taller girls, but I don't really know where I'd specifically put her. I'm not actually the biggest Applejack fan, but my mom likes her, so I find respect for her since I didn't like her a lot as a kid, so I feel bad. So I still kind of feel like I went too specific with her design for real, but not really, since it's more so custom items in my head. Like her bandana and her boots were probably stitched, embroidered by family or Rarity. Her human design was super easy since you can just take off her ears and she's got an average skin tone. A lot of the girls I noticed in the main 6 are really too color coded, so they only have one color for their mane and one color for their coat, and then a color for their eye, I guess. But this is all for animation purposes. I wanted to change them up instead. So for Applejack's hair, I decided to give her some brown and blonde highlights because I still felt like it was natural colors, and I feel like it keeps her original design but makes her look more interesting. And then I wanted to make her hair a braid because the side thing just was not working for me. It's boring. For the pony, I gave her 2 braids, and for the more human version, there's only one, but I would like to assume there's another one behind there. I just didn't draw it in the front, but I'm really happy with my Applejack design. I think the brown is so cute in her hair. Yeah. Next is Pinkie Pie, and this is so sad because Miss Girl is my favorite, but I just had no idea how to design her. It was so sad. She was actually the last one I designed, and it made me mad for a good while. There were multiple aesthetics running through my head for her, especially 𝓼𝓽𝓪𝓶𝓮 or kawaii or partyish. I don't really know the names particularly, but I have a lot of things I get on my Pinterest board. But I wanted to make sure her outfit was reasonable because she's a party designer. Well, is she? I kind of always forget what her key mark is, what it really means, but she's my favorite. That's messed up. Anyway, they absolutely slaughtered her with whatever design they think this is on the left. Oh my gosh, I have no words for this thing. It's awful. So I want to do my girl good. I like the very stylized and cute clothing that I see a bunch of these girls on Instagram or TikTok wearing. A lot of her was inspired by Angel Dust on Instagram. I like the idea of wearing too many accessories but not enough real clothes, so I definitely wanted to give her those little bloomers underneath the skirts and dresses. I did give her dimples because she's always smiling. She's like the smiling queen. She literally has a whole song about it and everything. I also made her more chubby, and she's more on the short end. I think she's probably one of the shortest ones. I'm also kind of sad that I didn't give a lot of the girls diversity in body types. I kind of messed up there. For her hair, I wish I could have made it more curly or give it a sense of coil, but it is definitely messy. She has pink hair, of course, but then I gave her the brown spilling out, which a lot of people do this redesign it looks like chocolate, but I like it because it also looks kind of natural, but I like the chocolate sense too. I'm really happy with my Pinkie Pie design. I'm so glad it came out very good in the end because again, she is my favorite character. But yeah. For her normal skin color, I gave her crown skin because I think it's really cute. I really did want to give her a like vitiligo, but I didn't know how I was gonna add that in. So here she is. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it to the end of the video, if you liked my designs, tell me who you liked or your personal headcanons. I'll be working on the next girls as well, so hopefully I can get that video out too. And if you like my art, consider following me on my socials. Thank you. Have a good day.